I am here with the man, not the myth, the CEO, Mr. Krish Sidhu. Mr. Sidhu, thank you so much for joining me. And I want to just first ask you, who were you before you were the businessman?
Oh, that's a great question. First of all, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me on. That's a great question. So I've been an entrepreneur for many, many, many years. So I have to like go back. My background's very diverse, but I've always been an athlete. I love the arts. I'm a martial artist. I love dance. I love music. So that side of me is very influential and still in everything I do. And I'm all about, good energy and working hard to be a good human and all those kinds of things and always learning, always growing. So that's where the foundation of where I come from. And I'm very blessed to be raised by a great mom and dad. And dad's a retired sports med doctor, and mom's a retired elementary school teacher, and had a great foundation growing up. And I think that helped me to expand and grow and do all the things I'm doing.
Okay, you're doing some wonderful things. And number one, tell us about the Evolved Company.
Thank you. So the Evolved Co. is a health and wellness lifestyle brand, and everything we're bringing to market as far as product wise is powered by the below 33 technology. So my partner Joseph and I met a number of years ago. He showed me the tech that he had, and I'm like, oh my God, we can do great things with this. So he's like, Krish, I want to partner with you. Let's go. So long story short, and we'll get into the details after, but we have a frequency tech that we apply to all of our products, whether it's the bottle of water, whether it's the wearables, the future skincare lines we're coming out with, and the frequency technology enhances all the products.
So I'm glad you said that. So, and I definitely I want to get into it, but tapping into a fresh market with your newly engineered Perform H2O, not the coffee, like you have the bottle right now.
Right.
How long did it take you to develop the product?
So I'd say about a year of tweaking, mostly on the branding side and some formulation, but about a year of hard tweaking and stuff, and then really creating the ethos around the lifestyle brand and what we want to be and who we want to become. But like the product was, I don't want to say easy, but the hard work was done already by my partner because he spent about 10 years and $12.5 million developing the technology. So when I got to it, it was like, okay, where can we slap this onto things? And so my part was, creating the brand, the company, the vision, all that stuff, logos, branding, all those things. So I would say about a good year back and forth of playing with ideas and designs and graphic designers and all that stuff.
So and this is the sports. I don't want to offend you. What do you consider it? A sports beverage or a sports drink?
So here's what we're doing. We're actually creating a new product category, a new beverage category. So kind of like how Red Bull did with energy drinks. There was no energy
Yes.
drinks before Red Bull. We're creating the performance beverage category. And why we're doing that and how we're doing that is because we have our technology that nobody has on the market. So we're very unique that way. The technology actually makes the liquid itself perform better.
Mm.
And in turn, when you drink it, it allows you to perform better. So we're creating a new product category, being the king of the category, and anybody who wants to be in the actual performance beverage category down the line will actually have to license our tech from us, and that's the big one.
Okay, somebody said they're not coming to play.
No, we're going big or going home. That's it. Yeah.
Now you made an important point. This is not just the beverage; it's the container as well. So how does that coincide?
So I'll explain the quick and easy version of it. So I don't know if you can see it there, but I'll kind of move the light. You see, there's like a sticker here on the
Yes.
bottle. You can see that. So that's got our frequency tech in it. So the liquid, whatever formulation we want to do, this is a general like basically it's a purified water, reverse osmosis, distilled water. So it's pure. We remineralize it with a proprietary formula. Slap the sticker on it, put the sleeve on it that protects the sticker, and you now
Mhm.
have the best water on the planet. So,
Okay.
from a tech point of view, the versatility is huge because we can put now different. We're going to come out with flavored waters, or we can do like a more enhanced electrolyte. We have like another one we're working on with our partners at the manufacturing facility of a like 72 essential minerals and nutrients that you can put, and that'll super boost all your electrolytes in your system. So there's a lot of options there, but all of it with the technology on it. And what the technology does is it changes the thermodynamics of the water. So I'll explain some of the quick science. So at a nano level, water, when it's just sitting around, is energetically dead. And
Mm,
what happens is the water molecules themselves will crystallize, and all the minerals, electrolytes, all that kind of stuff will crystallize at a certain point. And so when you drink the water, physiologically and physically, the cells can't accept the crystals through the cell membrane. It won't pass, it won't permeate. And so if the cell can't take the water in, it can't go through its normal cell health and cell function. It can't get rid of the waste. So you're not getting the benefits of the water. What we
mm.
do is energize the water, change the thermodynamic state, change the energetic state to make it perform at its most optimum solubility. So that means that the water itself is as bioavailable as it can be. So as much as your body can absorb, it will absorb, and whatever's in the water, minerals, electrolytes, all that stuff, now become more bioavailable.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So, so I have questions. Duh.
sure,
Uh, now, for your health gurus, who's juicing is now the biggest thing out here.
sure.
With this specific beverage, how would it affect the juicing, the juicers, the ones that's wanting to use sea malls, alkaline water, and all this different stuff? How does that mesh together?
So it's a great blend, actually. We can enhance a lot of different products and actually specifically tune the frequencies to whatever we want. So if we get like a bunch of juices, I do this all the time with my friends. We take two fresh pressed juices and we'll just sit. I have a roll of stickers, right? So we'll just sit one of the juices on the roll of sticker on some of the stickers, the other juice over here. Wait 5 minutes, and then they do a taste test, and the juice that's sitting on our tech tastes like you just literally pulled it off the tree and squeezed it into a glass.
Oh
And
wow.
the other one tastes like it's been sitting around for a few weeks. It's
Ooh,
really
okay.
it's really crazy. So again, it'll help with, and when you energize it that way, not only are you getting the flavor profiles and all the great taste of it, but because the energetic state of the liquid is changed, it now is more soluble, so you'll actually absorb more of the benefits that's in the beverage.
So, what were your case studies? Like, did you do athletes? Did you do people with, I don't, hypertension or just different health problems to see how it affected them?
Yeah, so that's great you asked. So all this is also all this information is available on the website. If you click on the website and learn more for below 33, they give all the clinical trials and everything we did. But the quick explanation is we did a 90-minute hydration study with Canada's top hydration expert and peer reviewed by North America's two top hydration experts. And in the 90-minute workout, double blind trial, all the parameters of the test were at the highest standards. Almost 90% of the athletes, not only did they not dehydrate, but they rehydrated much quicker. So they were more hydrated at the end of their 90-minute workout than when they started, which is
Okay.
absolutely unheard of. So what that does from a human performance level, and especially for peak athletes, is that when your hydration levels stay high and at their maximum, you have full blood plasma volume, full oxygenation of your muscles, full electrolytes and everything that you need to burn and perform. That stays at a peak level. So that means your performance is at peak performance the whole time.
Hmm.
My dad being a sports med doctor, I grew up with all of this kind of science, and it's kind of instilled in me. So he said at a professional sports level, Olympic level, most of the athletes are performing at the same performance. You have a couple guys who are superstars and all that stuff who are more gifted, but most of them are performing here. What separates them is their ability to recover and their ability to prevent injuries. And so when you stay at a peak level, your injury prevention is very, very high because you're not depleting your body, you're not getting weak, you're not getting fatigued, you're not making the wrong moves. And on the flip side, your recovery time now is much decreased because you didn't deplete yourself. So
Right.
we're really like, it's, I try not to get too excited about it, but it's really a game changer for the hydration and recovery space for the professional athletes. And then for everyday people, because chronic dehydration is a huge kind of epidemic where most people aren't nearly as hydrated as they need to be, we're solving a lot of those problems as well.
I'm going to order your water. I'm going to do you one better just
Oh yeah,
because
get it. Come on, let's go.
I'm going to order it from Amazon. So, yeah, I know that much.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
But
it. Thank you.
for runners, you made valid points. You know, your
Yeah.
recovery time is the best that it can get, especially for a runner.
Yes.
So, like, do you suggest it with interval running or long distance running? How would you use this water?
I appreciate you saying that. So we have a lovely real life case study. So a gentleman by the name of Chris Pixley, he's a very prominent attorney out of Atlanta, 25-year plus Ironman athlete. And he was going to retire because his times kept getting longer and longer. He was cramping up throughout the races. His recovery time after the races, like he'd have to walk around for an hour and a half and try to rehydrate so he wouldn't cramp up, even hyperbaric chamber sometimes. And he, as a few years ago, he got our product, got our water, drank it the day of his race. And throughout the race, he had the bottle with our tech on it. He shaved almost an hour off his time,
Wow.
and no recovery time after. This story, and when he tells the story, it's I get goosebumps because it's like, Krish, mile 5, I was just like, oh my god, I'm killing it. Mile 6, I was so, yeah. And he said his wife was late to pick him up at the finish line because she was expecting him almost an hour later, and he's sitting around doing whatever. She's like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, I finished like an hour ago. So saying that, literally, if you're not doing anything and you just grab our bottle of water and go to work out, that
Hmm.
will help you significantly because your hydration levels are going to stay high. You're going to perform at your peak performance.
Say less. I'm going to get it.
There you
No
go.
worries. So you have other flavors coming out, and I saw three. Is that
Yes.
correct? Can you
Yes,
tell us
that's
about
fine.
those?
Yeah, so we're going to come out. I believe the flavor profiles now that have been tested and that everybody loves is the mango, strawberry kiwi, and I believe it's cucumber lime. So those are going to be the first three products and the first three flavors that we come following the regular water.
Okay, refreshing. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Now, this is a personal question. No, it's definitely a personal question. You have
Okay.
8 high performing ventures that you're working with right now. You have Trinity Tree Cannabis CO, the Evolve CO, Perform H2O,
Yeah.
QP App, Lighthammer Consulting Ltd, Kissel Light, Last Shot, Hollyrod Foundation.
Yes.
This walk personal for you to constantly raise the bar, or does complacency scare you?
So this tattoo says always be happy,
Mhm.
and this tattoo says never be satisfied.
Okay.
So I live my life in gratitude and abundance and good energy and be very thankful for everything I have and try to, even in the hard times in life, find the happiness in those moments. And like, all right, what is this? What's this trying to teach me
Right,
now? Okay.
right.
Have appreciation for it. At the same time, anything I accomplish, I know there's always more. There's always more to learn, more to grow, more to love, more to gain. And so I'm never satisfied. So when things come into my life, I'm very open. I have an open heart and work very hard. Um, a lot of opportunities come my way, and if I can provide value and be part of cool things with cool people, like some of those companies you listed are I've founded and created those companies. Some of those companies I'm partnering on to leverage my relationships. Like Holly Rod's a charity foundation with Holly Robinson Pete and Rodney Pete. They're dear friends of mine that I sit on the board. So I just surround myself with really good energy and cool projects that I can bring value to, and try to work with a lot smarter people than me so I can get the job done well. Yeah, then
I
they
love
make me
that.
good. Yeah.
So with below 33 frequency, this high performance water,
Mm.
uh, how is it different from the other water that you have a venture with?
So I don't have a venture with another water. So Last Shot with my partner Mo out of Vegas is I've been in that one for since like 2017, and it's
Mhm,
more like in the energy drink category.
mhm,
But
mhm.
I love it, and why I drank and why I invested and all that stuff is because it tastes fantastic. It's a great mixer with drinks if you're a drinker, and even before workout, after workout, during the day, it's actually a really great tasting beverage that doesn't give you a weird energy jump and then crash. It's a
Mhm.
consistent base. So that's one of the reasons I got on board with that one, and obviously doing some different ventures with them.
A lot of ventures. So, with that being said, where else can we see this amazing product? We know it's on Amazon. I'm going to order it, just
Thank
on
you.
GP.
Yeah.
But what else? What else? Where else can we find it? And what else are you working on?
Thank you. So right now we're working on retail. So we just launched about a month and a half ago, and now we're working on partnering with all the big box stores, brick and mortar. Working with my facility to come out with like a glass bottle, 750 ml for in restaurants and bars and nightclubs and those kinds of things. Because the hydration level, obviously, they love it. On the alcohol side, because if people are drinking and staying more hydrated, they drink more. So it's got a great sales pitch there. So just really working on retail. So Amazon's technically the only place where you can like literally go and hit buy now and you'll get it in a few days.
Mhm.
And then as soon as we'll have some press releases when we're working on some big contracts with some big box stores.
Okay. Now, this is my last question, more so personal again.
All right.
Uh, do you have a scientific background? You seem more enamored with the science
Yeah.
overall.
So I don't know, not really. I'm a very inquisitive person and did okay in school. I was more of a sportsman, so I got pretty good grades, but I was always in the gym shooting hoops instead of reading my books. But I naturally I'm my interests are learning about how things are working and watching the shows like how it's made and all like
Mhm.
I love that kind of stuff. So um I have, again, I try to surround myself with a lot smarter people than me so I can always learn and grow. And when my partner Joseph explained the tech to me, I'm like, oh my God, this sounds amazing. So I just learned everything about it and what I could. And I do have a background, like a bit of a science background, but I switched from sciences. I was going to be a doctor like my dad, but I was like, oh, I don't want to go to school for that long. So I switched to business. And then it's just been very inquisitive, but like learning how things are working because from a martial arts background, if you can teach it, then you have mastered it. And
Facts.
so if I'm able to explain things well, I know that I understand them very well.
Right.
So so that's kind of how I go through life. If I can teach it or explain it, I know that I understand it.
Okay, so you don't start anything unless you can finish it.
Oh, absolutely. I finish everything I do for sure. Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah. I never say anything that I can't do. Yeah,
Oh,
and I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at. So, so yeah, if I'm saying it, listen, we can do this, this, and this. That you can bet on it that we can get it done. So,
okay, okay, okay. So
yeah,
with the you have apparel. I said that was the last question.
yes,
For real, this is the last question.
okay.
Apparel.
We can keep going. I'm good. I'm good. We don't have to be last.
So show us your apparel and then
Yes.
so it's eco-friendly, obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna do like really nice quality bamboo, all that kind of stuff. But what makes it special is the technology that we put on it.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you can see here. I'll kind of pull the shirt around. It's got this little patch here on it.
Yes.
Kind of show you there, and that's got our technology inside, and we program that to whatever we want. So we can enhance performance, enhance recovery, enhance. I got this one has calming frequencies on it, acuity. So literally the apparel line for women, we've had anecdotal kind of results of this, not a clinical trial, but just like a bunch of people have tried it. We can put it on like the front of their stomach, in their sweat, in their leggings to help
Mhm.
with menstrual pain and cramping and stuff like that. Yeah. So the technology side of it is very, very cool. And that's what's going to make our apparel line or partnering with apparel companies and adding our tech and co-branding. That's what's really going to make it special.
Well, it's interesting that you said that. Uh, like I insinuated, I'm a runner,
Yeah.
somewhat, not really. I don't, well, whatever.
Only if someone's chasing you, right? Yeah.
On a good day, if I got good minutes, yeah, yeah. But if it's a bad day, I'm still learning. So,
That's great.
but the thing about it is, like with the sneakers, something as simple as sneakers, the
Yes.
technology and the shoes matter, and you wouldn't think that. So when you say that about the shirts and how you created it to work for you instead of against you, that's very intriguing because you wouldn't think that it could get that deep.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Well,
saying?
when you look at the science of what makes us work as a body, we're like a bag of meat
Hmm.
and water and electrical signals. Shoot, that's
Right.
really from like the dumb guy version, which I love, is that's what our body is. And
Right.
so we're just frequencies. And when you're happy, you're operating at a different frequency.
Mm.
When you're sad, different frequency, performing different frequency, recovering different frequency. So from other scientific studies and background and science, we're not creating any of that stuff. We're pulling from all the data that's been created throughout the years of the human body and anatomy, and saying, okay, we know now, according to this and this and this, what frequencies help the body to perform. We
Hmm.
know from this and this what the body needs to recover and what frequencies those will be. So we're able to take all that knowledge and all that science and apply it now because of the versatility and the crazy advancedness, if that's a word, of our frequency tech, of the below 33 frequency tech. So that's so if you put it on your body, we know we have meridians in our body where the signals shoot out from and then go from there. So if you put it on the meridians, you get different or more benefits, etc. So, for example, even in footwear, we can put, because your feet is at the bottoms of some of your meridians, we can put the frequency tech in the sole of the shoe or on the shoe, and that'll help increase performance or whatever you want to do. So that, like, I try not to get too excited about it, but like it's so exciting, the capabilities that we have and what we're going to be doing. It's really great.
Well, it's realistic. That's number
Yeah.
one. So you should get excited about things that you
Thank you.
and you're helping other people to achieve.
Thank you.
Like if I can get out there and run, my feet are happy, I'm happy, okay?
Absolutely.
But just being in that Zen element, like you said, the energies,
Yeah.
and how it's all working together for my good versus I'm gonna put on this Sheen outfit and I'm gonna go out there and run. I'm gonna be about to die by the
Right.
time the run is over because there is no technology within the garbs that I'm wearing. So
Right.
that makes what you have extraordinarily unique. I would think. I would
Thank
say.
you. It
So
is.
when are we going to see this in Walmart? Like, hey,
Listen. From your mouth to God's ears. Let's yeah, Walmart. Hello, get us in there. So we want to be everywhere all at once, like the movie, everything everywhere all at once. So we're pushing really hard for distribution right now. That's the biggest deal. We've got the manufacturing capability to handle everything. The apparel line, I love to drop some collabs or some stuff in probably Q1 or Q2 of 2024. And whenever I'm wearing my shirts, I just did a really great refresh retreat with Kim Fields this last weekend in Atlanta. And all the people are like, well, where can we buy the shirts? Yeah,
right.
right. So you get like, damn, I wanted the shirt. So they'll be coming soon. Yeah.
Listen, I'm tired of getting these photos with me looking disgruntled while I'm running. I want to look happy.
That's
So
right.
if your apparel's going to make me do that and be the
Yeah.
runner, yeah, let's do
There you
it.
go. We'll help you out for sure.
So now, where can our viewers follow you? And can you give them your website information?
Thank you. So on IG are the biggest ones. So mine is Krish Sidhu 23, and then we have the Evolved Co. and then PerformH2O is the product. So my personal you go my personal, I'm tagged on all the brands, but the brand and then the product, and then the website performh2o.com. That's the main website for the product where you can hit the buy now on Amazon. The EvolveCo one is a little more general about the lifestyle brand and what we're doing, but the Perform H2O is the good one. You can get all the info on the water.
All the info. I mean, that's where I got the info, but you were able to expound on it more because I just wasn't sure. I do know, just doing my research when we think about mixing, like I asked earlier, the juicing. And
Yeah,
I think the containers matter. Like I think you said, like if it sits in a certain container, it's no
right,
longer good.
right.
So that makes a difference when we think about the water and the health benefits that's in the water. So I think you've done an amazing. We don't want to take credit away from your friend, but
Thank you, thank you. And he's a smart guy. I just know how to sell it really well. That's all.
period, Pooh. So thank you so much, Mr. Sidhu. And I'm going to order it. I'm going to take a picture with that bottle. If I'm not smiling, man, I'm going to send you a little message, little
All
note.
right, all
I'm
right.
not smiling.
I guarantee you'll be smiling. You'll drink and be like, damn, all right, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Wait until Tuesday for my run night and turn up, and then I'm gonna tag you in it. How
You'll
about
be
that?
beating everybody. Everyone will be looking, where'd she go? You'll be like, hey.
I better
That's
have a
it.
smiling picture on that doggone
There you
website.
go.
Like you have a runners, like a running community where they have a photographer out there. I'm telling you, I'm
Okay.
the worst looking one coming across the finish.